Hi guys, Yowie Chaser. Alright, have you ever had a sighting? Have you ever had a Yowie sighting or a Yowie encounter? Head over to Yowie Sightings Australia, guys, Facebook group. You can tell your sighting there, or you can email me at yowiesightingsaustralia@gmail.com, guys, if you would like to share your sighting, and we'll read it out here. Alright, so today this is going to be a pretty big video, this one, I think. So what we're going to talk about is we had another report from a sighting at Jimboomba. I haven't got the date and I haven't got the road, but also had another report from there on Tiviot Road. That one was a while ago. That was one where the Yowie was ripping out one of the signposts. So we got that, and then this one, and then I'll tell you about some friends that were stuck out in the, if you know, the bush out behind the back of Flagstone. I'll tell you what happened now. I've told the story, but I'll tell it again. We've probably got a bigger audience now. And what else? Oh, and we're still waiting for the people to admit that they were in the national park. Oh, I wonder if they'll come out and tell us who they are. All right. All right, let's get on with it. So we're going to Jimboomba, guys. So, like I said, I don't know the address of the Jimboomba one or when it was. But anyway, look, this is funny, right? So there's these guys, they run this podcast, okay? All they do is talk nasty about everybody besides themselves. He believes that I drink here at this pub, at Jimboomba Pub. Look, here's Jimboomba Pub. Let's go and have a better look at Jimboomba Pub. Let's have a look. Just for some comedy. Oh, we can't see the sign properly. So I know where it is, but where is she? Where's the sign? There she is, the Jimboomba Tavern, mate. That's where I drink, guys, apparently. I don't know where these guys get their information from. But anyway, I don't drink, so you're out of luck. All right. All right. So this is not where this one that we just got happened. This is where the one where the sign, the Yowie pulled the sign out of the road. Anyway, I'll go back to that one, right? So let's just read this one that we just got, right? So yes, I have. So I asked them if they'd seen a Yowie. That's what I ask people when they join my group, if they've seen a Yowie and to leave a story. Yes, I have. Traveling home one night with my kids in the car, roughly 9ish at night, heading home, and I seen this random thing squatted down beside the road. I had the eerie feeling, and as my car approached to go past, it stood up, bright yellow eyes staring straight into me. It scampered off as I drove past. This was in the Jimboomba area in Queensland. All right, so we don't really know where that was, but I, if that lady, sorry, if that person's watching, can you please give me some more information? All right, so this lady's in the group. She told me about it ages ago. She's actually had two sightings, so I'm pretty sure it was along here. So I don't know which way she was going, but she was driving along and seen a Yowie pick up there's those markers along the road. So it's pretty interesting. These things, look, I was picking up one of these. My mate actually lives here. That's pretty funny, eh? And I know people that live up further. Oh, geez, I know people that live in Jimboomba. I must be from Jimboomba. Gee, I shouldn't have said that. All right. So let's go back to the picture. Yeah, so if you look at this, have a look at this, right? So that takes you, let's get off this blue stuff. If you follow this back in, like there's a lot of development here now, but in here's like a lot of four-wheel drive tracks, guys. So, and I mean a lot. So, my daughter's ex-boyfriend, he was in here bloody every night, right? So he'd come in from this way. All right. So, and I actually just, I remember, so my daughter now, with one of her friends. They went in. This is where she told me they were in between here. This is a water tower. Look, people skid their cars up here. So they were in between this water tower, and you go down along the road here. She said all this road's been cleared now. You can drive through it. Like it's not it used to be real boggy for drive tracks, but now obviously because they're building in here. But she said this is what she told me from in between here and here. This is a massive hill, right? She said they were just driving along. I don't know where, but somewhere along, and she said she seen something on the side of the road, big black thing, and she goes, at first I thought it was a yowie, and then she goes, it was a massive pig, big black pig ran off. So if they were driving in, I'd say it was on this side. I'd have to say it was here somewhere. Anyway, so getting back to our other boyfriend that used to drive around in just about, well, he'd have to be in there every second night, this guy, fanning him. He was always in there. I went with him a few times. But what happened to them? I've told this story, man. It's a crazy story. Let's get down. I've never really actually told the right spot where it happened. I'm going to show you now. So, this is where it happened. So, see here, that these guys got bogged here, right? Now, the daughter's boyfriend, he only had like this Ford, I think it was a Ford Courier, and he used to always break shit, and it didn't have a lot of clearance. And he was always getting bogged going through here. So what he did was, no shit, you can go there and have a look. He made a new track all the way through here. Like, this story is going to be great, guys. You're going to love it, right? So he made this track. I went with him one day. We were running trees down. One fell on the back of the bloody roof of his car. He didn't even care. He just kept ramming trees. Anyway, so that happened here, right? Now, also, here, one night, this is all after he ran these trees down, right? Him and his cousin, who I know, got bogged here, right? So they got stuck here all night, and weird shit happened to them at night, right? Now, when I heard about it, right, I'll tell you this story. My car, I could only get to here, okay? So I just had a two-wheel drive, and when you go across here, it's pretty how you going. Heaps of cars are rolled off here, don't look like it here. So I parked my car here. I walked all the way down to here, all the way down to here where these guys got bogged, okay? Now, why I went in there, I'll tell you the story. Why I went in there, they were stuck there all night, right here. The daughter's ex-boyfriend, at 1 o'clock in the morning, he didn't have cigarettes. So he decided to walk back to this track and look for his cigarettes at 1 in the morning. So both their car batteries are going flat. They got no lights, they got nothing. His cousin's here with his missus and their new baby. Baby was, I don't know, maybe 6 months old. So they just stayed in the car. Old mate's walking around the bush, barefoot too. He went barefoot. They had no phone reception. They couldn't ring anybody, and they were just stuck there. All right. Old mate here, they started hearing like this banging noise on trees, and they're going, "What's that?" Now, they didn't know about yowies. Well, as far as I know, they don't. They reckon they heard this banging noise, and they'd get out and look, and then they thought it was coming from this side. Then they were starting to get worried about this noise, right? Now, I was spoke to both of them separately, and some say it sounded like a tree, like something banging on a tree. And then, you know how you make the clicking noise, like with your tongue? One said, well, it might have been that. Anyway, so what they did was they lit a big fire because they wanted to see what was around them. So from 1 o'clock in the morning to daylight, they could hear this noise the whole way around them. Okay? Pretty trippy, eh? Now listen to this. This is even more trippy. All right, so they eventually got out. Old mate here, he was seen walking along one of the main roads and someone picked him up. And then he went and got help, and then they got out of there. Now, I'll go back to me. I've parked back here, right, guys? So as far as I could go in my car, I walked all the way down here. I got to here, I could see where they'd been bogged because they told me about it. I said, I'm going there. One was telling me, it was probably a week or two later I heard about it. So I've walked down here. I could see there was some. They left their maxi tracks there and all. They were buried. I ended up digging them out from. But I walked up here. I didn't go too far, and all I heard was this dog barking. I was like, "What is that?" There's no dogs out there. There could be wild dogs, I suppose. Anyway, that it was enough for me to go. I was just getting this like eerie feeling. I don't know, and I got out of there, picked up the maxi tracks. This is true, guys. I walked up this track, right?